Good afternoon. This is Rihanna with stage 4 drug addiction. Today is day 11. I didn't post during the weekend, so Saturday and Sunday. I had a good weekend though. I was really busy Saturday, went grocery shopping and getting ready for Thanksgiving. Sunday, I went to church for the first time in a very long time and enjoyed it. It's called Sun City, and it is right by my house, like a block away. Today's all right. Day 11. I feel good. I don't know. I feel all right. Yeah, I still have cravings every day, but they're getting better. Mainly it's keeping yourself busy. I got to keep busy. I make wreaths. I just started like a year ago, so I've been keeping myself busy with that. Here in a minute I'll show you guys some of my wreaths. I'm making a swag actually right now for my coffee table for Thanksgiving, and I enjoy it. It does keep me busy, and it's pretty. I make all different kinds. Like I'll just show you. I have. I don't know. I still don't even know what I'm doing on YouTube. I guess it's just to document my recovery and what people go through with recovery. I don't see a lot of recovery videos on here, but I think they're necessary so you can see the struggles we have. I'm still a little emotional. But I'm hanging in there. No relapses. I can sleep. Other than that, let me tell you a couple of stories. So, my drug addiction started when I was 27 years old. I started taking hydrocodone for pain, and then I was prescribed oxycodone or oxycodone 30 milligrams. Somebody taught me how to smoke them. Then somebody introduced me to heavier things, but that's in a later story. I also have been to federal prison. And it's sad. It's so sad because for the majority of my probation, I was using, which is sad, you know. Like, I don't know why it's taken me so long to be done, to be honest. I have so much to live for. My family, my son. I have a good life. There's no reason that I should be a drug addict. None. Just none. My childhood was great. We had a mom who loved us. There's just no reason that I should be a drug addict. But I guess life has different plans for us. Let's see. Why I quit. Let's see. There's many reasons I quit. I want my life back. I want the woman I am to just glow and do great things. And so I'm going to tell you a story. I guess I stopped. So I don't know if you can see my arm or not, but I had like some sort of flesh-eating bacteria that caused me many problems. I nobody in Spokane would touch me. They sent me to Harborview in Seattle, and they sent me to the burn unit because they treated it basically like a burn. Um, I had one skin graft and it didn't take. Then I had another one, and with all that, I had a wound vac, and it just would never get better. During this time, I was using off and on. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Anyways, I was in surgery one day for one of my skin grafts, and before I smoked drugs, I used my veins. And since this is a kids channel, that's how I'm gonna word it, is I used my veins. So I have none. So the first time I went into surgery, they got an IV. They had to use an ultrasound. It was traumatic, but they got an IV in. They took me back, and I don't remember anything. I don't remember anything because before they took me back, they put me out. However, when I went out, I don't even know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain what happened to me. I kind of have some information now after researching it a little bit, but I've always believed in a higher power, I guess, in certain ways. And to me, unless I see it, I don't believe it. And that's just what it was for me. I've had a couple weird experiences, but this one really took the cake. When they put me to sleep, it was so real. Everything about it was real. And it was the scariest thing that I've ever been through in my life. I remember going to sleep, kind of. I just remember being in the bed and being wheeled back to the operating room. And the next thing I know is I'm hovering over my body. And it was I looked beautiful. I looked peaceful, and I looked beautiful. And all of a sudden, when I'm looking over myself, something grabs my foot. I can't explain it. I don't even know why I'm telling anybody this, to be honest. Why I'm even doing this on YouTube. I haven't even told the whole story to anybody, and I'm doing it with you guys. So I'm standing over my body, and I just remember I felt so peaceful and I looked so beautiful. And I remember telling myself that. And then something grabs my foot. And I'm making cookies. So hold on. I'm going to bring you with me. I love to cook and I love to bake. Let's see. And as you know, if you are an ex-addict, you love sweets when you are getting sober. So, yeah, there is the cookies. Let me turn that off. Well, that was a weird spot to get beeped at, right? So, let me think. Where were we? Oh, yeah. So, I'm looking over my body. And something grabs my foot. and pulls me. And I go into this gray light. And the minute this something pulled my foot, I was in the worst pain I've ever been in my life. Not physical pain, mental, emotional, something I will never be able to describe ever in my life. It was the worst pain like you've ever experienced. Deep down in your soul, in your heart, in your stomach, something that you will never forget. And it's gray. It was gray, and I heard screaming and voices. And excuse me. I don't even know why I'm telling this. Anyways. And it was like a feeling of the worst kind of pain and suffering you could ever imagine. And I was told to hold on. So I grabbed on to a foot. It's so weird. I don't even know why I'm saying this, why I'm telling you guys this. But I'm holding onto a foot, and somebody has my foot. And I'm being yanked from my feet, and from the foot that I'm holding, I'm being just pulled. And I'm being told to hang on and don't let go. Please don't let go and just hang on. And the whole time, I'm being told that I have to sit there and watch my loved ones move on without me. And I don't just mean sit there and watch. You have the pain and the sadness, and I can't explain it to this day. I probably will never be able to explain it. But it was the worst thing that I've ever felt in my life. Mentally, and the sadness and the despair. It was despair. And knowing, and at that time, for a minute, I thought that I was going to be like that forever, that I was not coming back, that I was literally going to have to be pulled so hard and in so much pain mentally and in my soul while I watch the people I love move on and forget about me. And once it was so real, but once I let it happen and accepted it, once I accepted it and let it happen, or just accepted that was the rest of my life, this gray figure grabbed me, and it hurt so bad, and he told me to kick. And I don't know if it was a he or what it was, really. I don't even know why I'm saying this to you guys. But he said, I want you to kick, and I want this to be the kick that matters the most. And it's going to hurt, and you come back down here, and it's going to be 10 times longer next time. And I kicked so hard. It hurt so bad. I woke up screaming and kicking, like just bringing my knees to my chest and kicking straight out, both legs. And the nurse looked at me and said, you did it. You breathed. Thank God. We didn't know if you were going to. And I barely remember that part. I barely remember it because they put me right back to sleep. And then I woke up. I woke up in a recovery room. And when I woke up, I was so thirsty and I was so hungry that I didn't remember my dream at first, or whatever it was. And after a minute, I remembered. And I was so emotional because I didn't know what to make of it. I still don't know what to make of it. I don't know how to explain what happened, but it was real to me. Everything about it was real. However, I did some research because it freaked me out. And I guess they gave you ketamine when you were put to sleep during surgery in Harborview. So I was given ketamine in the anesthesia. Ketamine makes you dream. And I guess very vivid dreams. I was drugged with ketamine when I was back in my really bad days of drug use, and I don't remember 3 days of my life, but I don't remember dreaming. So I don't know. I did research it because it freaked me out, and I did learn that in Harborview, when they put you to sleep in the anesthesia, they give you ketamine. Ketamine makes you dream. So I don't really know what to think of it still to this day. I don't even talk about it. I've never really talked about it to anybody, not the whole story, and not how bad it hurt. The pain was indescribable. And the one thing that it made me think about was What Dreams May Come. It's a movie with, oh gosh, the guy who committed suicide. Williams. I cannot remember his name. Anyways, it's when you die, you either go to your heaven or your hell. And that's that's what made me, I thought of that movie instantly. I don't know. You just don't know what's afterlife, right? But I don't want it to ever be that. Because that was the worst thing that you could ever want to go to. So I think about that often. And I'm on it right now, my baby. I'm going to call you back. My husband was calling. I'm call you here in a second because I'm leaving. Yeah, call me, baby. I love you. He called me and I am making a video, so I didn't pause it. And we have a Ring camera, so he's talking to me through the Ring camera. I wanted to share that experience and just tell you how I'm doing. It's day 11 and I'm doing pretty well. I'm going to cut this video short because it's been 18 minutes. I do want to show you my wreath making, but maybe on a later date. I want to keep this kind of small or short. Anyways, be kind to one another and hug your kids. And don't relapse. Stay sober. And we'll talk to you tomorrow.